Our vision at Parallel Life, what we're trying to do is to empower people throughout their life. So many people, they get to a certain age and they give up. They think, oh, it's all right. I mean, I'm 50. There's no way for me to turn my health around. It's okay to be unhealthy. It's okay to have pains and aches or taking medication, stuff like that, because this is what the society is around us like this. Everybody sees everybody else doing it and they think, oh, this is normal. This is what is supposed to happen. As we get older, we get sicker. So while we're trying to educate people and we're trying to show people that you can, at any age, you can start to change things around. You can start to become healthier and better and enjoy your life on a higher level rather than getting into being sick or tired or not able to enjoy what life has to offer. So this is what our vision is: to elevate the health and wellness of the community, to educate them that what the body can do from within if we allow it to be healthy and to heal and to recover and provide it with all the needs for it to be healthy. It's going to be an incredible future for them rather than disabling future for them.
Yeah, and that's such an important mission and one that I wholeheartedly agree with and can get behind because I strongly dislike how people have been led to think that sickness and injury and ailment is an inherent function of age. People have this concept so wrapped up in their way they think the body works and that life works, and that you absolutely will get unwell as you age, and it's such a disempowering stance. And it's such a self-fulfilling prophecy because then if you think that's going to happen, then you're not likely to take the actions and take the precautions and take the steps needed that will prepare the body to age gracefully. Or even on a deeper spectrum, when people get illness, they don't question it, or they get ailment, they don't try to figure out the root cause. They just kind of accept it and let it be. And then it just, of course, continues to compound itself and then with other health problems. Why do you think society is so fundamentally disconnected from the way the body can actually work like that? Why do people think that we have to get unwell as we age?
Well, it's the whole how the whole system is set up, and I think it started with lack of education, even within the medical community. The whole medical system is geared towards system suppressions, and if you don't have symptoms, you don't necessarily have any illnesses or diseases, which is far from the truth. Like symptoms that don't show till like later. The body has like a unique ability to hide symptoms and have a high tolerance of a lot of stressors brewing up till like something breaks down or the body cannot take it anymore, and then we start to having symptoms. But the sickness has been brewing for years. But we are taught to judge our health of the presence or the lack of the presence of symptoms. And this is not the way the body works. This is not how health is. And when we get to that point, we go seeking help and we get the wrong type of help. We get medication that suppress the symptoms, not going back and see like what caused these symptoms. What is the disease? What's the lifestyle that led you to this disease? Let's try to change all of that. The symptoms will subside on their own. If they are an acute symptoms, that's fine. You can take medications to subside them, whatever, so you can go into the healthy pattern. But the focus is just on the symptoms. All right, you don't have stomach ache anymore. You don't have inflammation anymore. You don't have, then you're good. Go back and do the same stuff that you've been doing. Eat the same food that you've been eating, right? And then you go back to the same point. They give you some more medications, and it's back and forth. So symptom suppressions causing the body to deteriorate and deteriorate to the point that people will just give up and go like, yeah, this is how it is. That's how it's my dad or my mom, or yeah, it's in the family, you know. And a lot of people, they hear it on the news or on the TV or from other people, from other, and they go like, oh, okay, so this is what it is. This is how it's supposed to be. They don't see the people who are in their 70s and 80s and they are like functioning on a high level. They're like have strong physical abilities. They can enjoy life. They can travel. They can do whatever they want to do, and they are healthy as hell without any medications. So I
Yeah,
think that's what it is. It's the education of what health really is and what the conception is.
yeah, it's so funny when people have these closed off minds, how they kind of ostrich and they put their head in the sand when presented with an example of someone that doesn't get sick, with someone that is 100 years old and still walking around and healthy and never had any of the chronic illnesses of society around them. They just kind of brush that off because it doesn't fit within their like mental programming. It doesn't compute for them. They just, well, that must have, been an outlier or something. And there must be something special about them, or they just don't think about it at all as they go throughout their day. And it's such a clown mentality, unfortunately. And there's really no other way around it. It's so ignorant and so foolish and so self-sabotaging and small-minded to really kind of abide by the medical construct that's been painted that we are all going to get sick and die. We are fundamentally flawed. Everything's disease, everything's sick, everything's unwell. And all the ways that these people behave and that they think and the things they say, they're so easily dismantleable, or able to kind of crack apart how there's no logic in the way they think. Like you said, the body has absolutely beautiful detoxification pathways and organs and systems of organs that can protect us even in the face of a barrage of chemical toxins and emotional toxins and all this. Our body will do what it can to get rid of those things, but it can only take so much. It can only take so much. And that might take years for it to get to its capacity. It might take decades for it to get to its capacity. It can take a lot of misuse and abuse. And so, because it takes that time, all that time while people are making these horrible decisions, they'll often say the mantra, well, I do this and I'm fine. I'll do this and I'm fine. And then decades later, they have the health issues, and then they don't put the 1 + 1 = 2. They just think, oh, well, that was always going to happen anyway. Oh my God, how do you deal with these people, Dr. Rami? They
That's
frustrate me to no
exactly
end.
right, man. That's exactly right. I mean, I've seen a lot of people who they take one aspect of being healthy and they go like, "Oh, I work out." Great, but what's your diet like? How many hours do you sleep? Do you drink enough water? Do you manage your stress? I work out every day. I mean, I run. I go for a run. I do this and do that, and but okay, there's other aspects to your health. It's a puzzle. You put it all together. You work on all these items, little by little, every single day to become healthy. And health is not even a destination. It's not like you become healthy and you go like, I got it. I got to the finish line. I don't have to do anything anymore. I'm healthy. No, I mean, health is something that you need to work on every single day. And a lot of people, they don't want to put this effort, they don't want to put this consistency, this commitment to their health because they were like, no, I will just take a pill. I mean, I have a headache, I have a pain, I have a fever, whatever it is. Instead of doing this, and this, and looking at, oh, what my diet is, maybe this is what's causing it. Yeah, I'll just take an Advil. I'll be good. I'll go to sleep. Next day, I will do the same thing. I mean, a majority of people, they're running away from sitting and listening to their body. They're like trying to be busy all day long. They go, oh, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. Well, let me tell you, you're going to have the time when you get sick, because when you get sick, there's no way around it. You're going to sit and you're going to just
Yeah.
heal and recover. So it's better to put a little bit of the time right now, so you don't have to put a lot of time and a lot of money later on.
Yeah, exactly. Health is not a lazy man's game. It's not a lazy man's game. You have to put in work, both physically, but also mentally. If we want to ever be healthy, there are no quick fixes, there are no hacks, there are no, tricks to trick our body and get around our biology. It's not that complicated, really, in overall schema of things. to keep our bodies right. It's really not that hard once you break the cycle of all of these standard things that are so unhealthy. But that's the thing. You have to break the cycle because most people have just been raised in what is the default of society. And the
Mhm.
default of society in any realm is going to probably be killing you. Is no hyperbole. I don't think the default food of society kills you. The default water of society kills you. The default air, the default clothing, the default everything. Unfortunately, has been so inverted and so made to be corrupt and backwards and not in favor of the end consumer. It's just the everyday person. It's such a sad state of society that we see ourselves in, but that doesn't mean it's impossible. Is it hard? Yes, but what's worth putting the work in if not on your own health? Because, like you said so wonderfully, you have to pay now or you're going to pay later. You
Mhm.
don't get around paying the price of the time and the effort or possibly the money to put into your health. You can, slowly invest over time, or you can let yourself get sick and your body's going to demand it. Your body demands to be taken care of. And it'll
Exactly.
have patience, but that patience is going to run out. And you're gonna get surprised with a hefty payment. It's it's crazy, man. If you enjoyed this clip, you'll love the full conversation I had with Dr. Rami, where we go deeper into chiropractics, the history, and what it means to be a proper holistic chiropractor. Something that he's very much a fantastic example of. We also go into his other tenets of mindfulness, lifestyle transformation, and bodily strength. So click the link in the description to check it out, and I'll see you over there.